First day, couple days been, Coach?
I think overall they've been pretty good. Guys had a really good off season. You're coming in shape, and right now we continue to build on some things that we did well in spring and throughout the summer. And right now, the first 4 days of practice, been a lot of energy, been a lot of excitement out there, and just continue to compete and get better in everything that we do.
Does it get to a point where let's put pads on and go?
Oh yes, absolutely. The first couple of days to me, I always say, you can't really judge where you're at football-wise, because football is made to hit and tackle and play physical. So it's been good the past 2 practices, practice 3 and practice 4, for us to have on our uppers, our helmets, and our shoulder pads to be able to go through a thud practice and be able to work on leverage, be able to, see guys pretty much do their job and play with great pad level and compete.
You have a lot of right backs now, right? So what have you seen from these two, specifically, besides JV and so far?
Well, like you mentioned, we have 7 guys in the room, and I tell them every day they got to take advantage of the reps. Some days they have more reps than others, but those 2 guys right there, they got to step forward and they got to be leaders in the group. I think so far we're headed in the right direction in terms of where we're at the running back position. And like you mentioned before, with so many guys, it's open competition. So if they have a bad day, the next guy will be moved in front of them, and so forth and so on. But I think collectively, if we continue to have competition, then we're only going to get better.
This offense being a run-focused offense, do you feel like that competition just kind of just makes you guys a little bit better?
Yeah, absolutely. The running back is the main deal in this offense. We're going to control the ball, control the clock by running the football, and then for us, you got to love that as a running back. You got to love to hear that you're going to be able to carry the ball 20, 25 times a game, and we got to practice with a purpose every single time, knowing that we're going to hang everything on us. So I think we're headed in the right direction with that. We just got to continue to stay the course, trust the process, understand the process, and then just practice and finish everything that we do.
How different is Hassan from the time you got here until now, and what does it make a difference out on the field? What have you seen so far?
I think that the biggest thing from Hassan and other guys is just teaching them how to practice. I think that once we first got here, we kind of had to teach them, to finish. All right, that's my biggest focus point. In spring ball, my biggest focus point right now in the first 4 practices. You can never expect to go down. Can never think that first man is going to make the tackle. All right, you got to have that mentality, that mindset that I'm going to score every single time I touch the ball. So kind of instilling in those men that they got to finish every time, and we want to finish every run in the end zone. That's just the mentality that they got to have.
What about his body though, with Hassan, and how different he looks bigger?
Oh, absolutely. I think Hassan has taken coaching well in the weight room. Coach Mike has done an unbelievable job with our team. And as you guys will see, Hassan has developed more stature-wise in terms of his physique and his body, and added some weight. And that's just total commitment to nutrition, total commitment to the weight room, total commitment to hydration and getting sleep. All the things that we instill in them, and they've embraced it and have done really good with it.
What have you seen?
Go ahead.
What have you seen from Aiden Robbins, Jalen Mitchell this far in the camp?
Young guys, they're doing well. Their roles have been limited right now. So far, 2 guys, bigger backs, strong backs, still learning the offense, but taking advantage of their reps. I think they're going to be able to help us down the line. But again, like I mentioned before, it's 7 guys in the room. Each day, guys are getting different reps. What I tell those guys is they got to take advantage of their reps. And so far, we're heading in the right direction with those 2 young guys.
Do you expect to have one guy who's the dominant force, or will it be a committee approach?
I think in our offense, as much as we want to run the ball, you're going to have multiple guys play. I don't think if we have 80 plays in the game, I don't think we'll just have one guy take 80 snaps, especially how run emphasis or run heavy we're going to be. But I do think 2 to 3 guys is what I played in the past. Looking forward to these guys continuing to compete, and have 3 guys that can go into the first game and be ready to roll.
With the variety that needs to happen when it is a run-heavy offense, does that help as well to have a committee that's not just the same type of back?
Yes, I would agree with that. I think that each young man brings something different to the table. It's my job to hopefully have everybody doing an unbelievable job at all 3 things. And when I talk about all 3 things, I'm talking about running with the football, I'm talking about pass protection, and I'm talking about being a wide receiver on the perimeter. So we want to be a complete back. We don't want any guy in the room to only be a ball carrier, only be a pass protector. So I think we just got to continue to work hard, continue to take coaching, continue to compete, and then we'll have 3 guys out there ready to roll.
In the spring, you talked about Day and the injuries that he had went through, and you said the offseason he needed to kind of take care of his body and kind of get it. Did he do that, and what have you seen out of him so far?
Yeah, so he did that and basically did a really good job of taking some constructive criticism and has really changed his body this summer, and also so far in the first 4 practices has responded to some of the challenges I've placed in front of him. So to answer your question, he's doing a good job. He has to continue to compete with the 2 guys to my right, but I'm looking forward to him continue to do so, and so far he has improved since spring.
A lot's been made of that 100-yard drought, 1,000-yard. Do you talk to these guys about that at all? Or?
No, we really haven't talked about 1,000 yards or the drought. I think these guys know that, you know, the quarterback has pretty much led the team in rushing, I guess, since, was it 2012 or something like that? I don't really know the true statistic on that. But I think for us, you know, I would love for a running back to get 1,000 yards. We'll start talking about season goals when it's time. I think right now in August camp, we're just focused on getting better at our position. And then once the season starts, we'll start having some short-term and long-term goals.
You mentioned the pass catching. How have you been impressed by their ability to get the ball?
Yeah, I think collectively we got a good group of guys who can catch the ball. So when a play is called for us to be a free release or a swing or run a rail route or whatever the offense calls for, I have full confidence that we'll be able to receive it and catch it.
One of the reasons no 1,000-yard backs is the quarterbacks were really good runners, especially Lamar. Is this an offense that will utilize the quarterback as a rusher?
Yeah, I think, you know, in all offenses, the quarterback can always be a runner. We do have some plays where, you know, the quarterback can take off. You know, talking about Lamar, maybe been some design runs for him, but he also did a great job of just taking off on drop back passes. A lot of his yardage came from scrambling or just taking off. So, you know, it was what it was with him, but we're looking forward to these guys controlling the ground and being very productive in the run game.
You mentioned the 2 guys, both of these guys. How different are they, or what are their different kind of skill set, or what do they bring different to the table?
Put me on the spot with that one. I think both of them bring something kind of unique. You know, I think Hassan does a good job of running inside and also outside. Hawkins also does well with that as well, getting to the perimeter. You know, I think both of these guys also do a really good job in the pass game. You know, Jody, it's kind of hard just to say how they're different. I think they both bring a lot to the table with the ball in their hands and also when the ball is not in their hands. So I think that collectively and overall they do a really good job.
It's a nice season. Aiden, obviously, he's recovering from that shoulder injury. Just what have you seen from him so far?
I don't think the shoulder injury is an issue right now. Yesterday in practice, he was able to step up and there's the linebacker coming and he fitted him up and did a really good job on protection. So I think that's behind him now from a mental standpoint and also a physical standpoint. So he's working hard and he's in the room competing with these guys just like everyone else.